I'm out here in the RV getting ready to go, and everything was just about set. I'm going to show you some of the things I installed, but first what I want to show you is the issues that I'm having with my solar controller. So if y'all don't know, last November I picked up the EPEVER 40 amp controller. It's white. So here, let me just show you what it's doing. Right now everything looks just fine and dandy, right? Well, actually it doesn't now. See, it's 57.3. I must have turned some lights on in here. It's 55.1. It was just 82 volts, but I see it dip below. See, I have the float set at 13.8, so it dipped below the float, and now it's charging again. But it's not bringing in any amps. That's very strange. It was just at 82 volts, guys. Let's just turn on a bunch of lights in here and we'll get that, yeah, ridiculous mess. It's not bringing in any amps at all right now. It should actually be running. But what'll happen is the volts there will go down all the way to 14.7 volts. It'll normally still bring in some amps though. Let's see what else is going on. Yeah. See, the Blue Eddy's only getting 33 watts right now off of solar. I have a connection right here, so I'll disconnect that, and now there's nothing coming in. Let's just shut the power off. Okay, now we're at 75 volts and it's starting to charge a little bit. Oh, here's another thing I did. I replaced the Tiger Paw with my 2000 watt Go Wise. Now I've only been able to get about 1,000 watts out of this before it kicks out on me and sounds the alarm, but I don't know. I have the Blue Eddy for anything that's over 1,000 watts anyways. Also, see this white wire here? I ran that down under the couch, and you can see it there. It goes into the fuse panel, and I connected it to the house wires for the outlets. That outlet, this outlet, and then the outlet inside of there that runs the TV and my DVD player. Well, actually my Xbox. I had no clue that it was gonna run that many outlets off of a 15 amp breaker, but it does, so it is what it is. And if you're wondering about this wire going inside of here, I have it operating the fans, so they're always running at a kind of a low speed. So the reason I did that was the fans weren't kicking on at all, so I thought maybe the fans were bad, and the fans were the reason I wasn't able to get the full 2,000 watts out of it. But I don't think that was the problem now looking back. Yes, I checked all the fuses, they're all good. I went through all the basic stuff, but this seems to work. It's quiet, it doesn't get hot. See what we got here? It's already down to 17.2 volts, and it'll go all the way down to 14.7. Ridiculous. There's nothing wrong with the solar panels. They're all wired up properly. When I have the solar panels wired directly to the Blue Eddy, it doesn't do this. But I have them all tied. There it is. 14.1. That's worse than I've ever seen it. As you can see, it's peeking through. I can't believe it's pulling in 3.2 amps with only 14.2 volts. But I have them tied together, and watch how it affects the Blue Eddy. Let's go data, inverter charger, PV car charge. See, 15.3 volts. So this won't even charge off anything under 35 volts. So this thing's not charging at all. Like I say, if I run even just four of the solar panels to this, there's no problems. If I run them all to this, there's no problems. It's definitely not the solar panels, and it's the controller. One quick mention about this Blue Eddy. I was upset because when the PV's hooked up, the voltage or the watts goes up and down. It'll go 0, 150, 0, 270, and it's just bouncing all over the place. But if you get it up over 50, I want to say about 58, 55 volts, it works good. So if you're going to use this Blue Eddy right here, I recommend having at least 3 100-watt solar panels. I installed 5,000 BTU window air conditioner. Let me show you what it looks like on the outside. You can see that's kind of the way I've got it set up. There there it is. I've got it tilted down a little bit so the water doesn't build up. I'm really hoping like the water doesn't get into the walls at all. But I really didn't wreck anything. I could put the window back in at any time. There's just a few holes that I'd have to patch up. So do you want to see that air conditioner run? I have this cord going to my air conditioner, so it's going straight to the Blue Eddy. All right, let's go low cool so the fan's not kicking. When it first starts up, it uses, you know, like it's using around 360 watts, but it will get up to around 450 when it gets all full steam ahead. With the sun at a decent angle in the sky, I can pull 500 to 600 watts out of these solar panels. That's just out of 8 100 watt solar panels. The other 2 100 watt solar panels I have going to this 200 amp hour battery in the box here, and this EPEVER 40 amp controller, which has been great. I haven't had any problems, knock on wood, with this one. And then I moved my my other 1500 watt inverter over here. It barely fits. I had a hell of a time getting it in there, but it works. It's a nice little backup. As you can see, the watts are slowly going up. Yeah, this thing's gonna be pretty decked out, guys. And then what I'll do when I go to town and I leave the air conditioner on for Kip, I'll shut that bathroom. I'll show you this junky thing. It's gone. So I should have probably gone with a Victron controller or something, but man, 50 amp Victron is like 350 bucks plus tax. You're looking at $400. The one I got is a Bouge 40 amp yellow. It just happened to be a flash sale on it, so it was 20% off. So I think after it was all said and done, I paid about close to close to $150 for it. It's $149.99 without the 20% off, so I think it was $119 or so. I mean, it was a really good price. I couldn't pass it up. So hopefully that one works. That one has an 18-month warranty. If you're wondering about the EPEVER or the EPEVER that went bad, I looked back on that. There's no warranty at all, which I don't know why I even bought it. That's kind of my mistake. If you ever see anything without a warranty, like, don't buy it. Bouge RV has their customer service and warranty has been known to be pretty good, so I feel a lot safer going with them. It has an 18-month warranty. I just honestly, guys, I just can't wait to get this squared away, get everything set up. Like I've had some bad luck with solar equipment, but this controller was the worst. The one I had before this was a small Renogy. I still have it in the back drawer, and the reason I'm not using that anymore is because it doesn't have a lithium setting, and you can't hook up an MT50 to it because it's got a different kind of connector. I can't think of what it is now. It's like a telephone style connector. All you can do is just watch it, watch the settings and see what it's doing. But that worked flawless for me, but I had to get rid of it. Changed batteries, and then the PV voltage was only 50 volts, I think, or something like that, so that was too low. The Bouge RV PV input I'm getting now is 150 volts, and it also has Bluetooth. And I can do all the adjustments for float, bulk absorption, and all that stuff on the app on my phone, and I can program it that way. I don't need an extra MT50 or anything like that. There's a lot of action going on. Neighbor up the road's getting a new well put in, so, and then the neighbor over on the other side, they must be mowing their lawn or something. That's just the way it goes. So yeah, I'm not going to be able to show you that, but you're just going to have to trust me. When it gets back up to full charge, then all of a sudden the volts shoot up to 80, 82 volts, and everything seems good to go again. So new controllers coming Monday. You better believe I'm going to have that all hooked up. I'm going to have everything cleaned up on Monday, and I'm going to show you guys. Hopefully it's sunny, and I'm going to show you guys how everything works, how everything's going. Hopefully, like, somehow my solar panels didn't get ruined because of this, because You know, solar panels are pretty cheap. I think you can get it for 85 bucks a piece now, but I didn't buy all these for 85 bucks a piece. I bet my average price is right around $100. So the EPEVER controller is way back behind everything inside of there. So that's my warning to you guys. I would stay away from the brand EPEVER. Victron's definitely a solid brand. I went with the Bouge RV because the flash sale and it's got a good warranty, and I just can't afford a ton of money on Victron stuff. You know, had I just bought a Victron right away, everything would have been fine. So maybe that's lesson learned here, guys. Just get yourself Victron stuff. Renergy has always been really good for me. I've never had any problem with that stuff. I know a lot of this stuff it's all made in China, but I think if you at least get a Renergy or a name brand like that, they'll stand behind it. And I think maybe their standards are set a little bit higher, but I don't know. Anyway, I hope you guys are all doing well, and I'll see ya on Monday. I will upload one right away and let you know how everything's going. And then, yeah, I'm hoping to get out of here sometime in the first week in October. And let's just hope gas prices keep going down. I want them to go down lower. I like them to be 280. All right, later guys.